What is going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to You Learn with Robert. I'm glad to see everybody. I'm glad everybody is going to go ahead and enter in. So, listen, glad everybody's having a wonderful day. If you are a mother, just want to say happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. If you're a mother, happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. Welcome in, welcome in. So, wanted to thank all the mothers there. Number one, wanted to thank everyone who took the time out of their schedule just to come in. So, if you know the title of the live stream, why you don't invest. Well, let me help you understand. I'm not an investment advisor. I'm not giving you investment advice. So, I would recommend anyone who is, doing any investing, make sure that you do your own due diligence. Don't be trying to invest your rent, your mortgage, your car note, your car payments, kids, college funds, all that kind of stuff. Money that you can't afford to lose tomorrow. Hey, don't do that. Make sure that you do your own due diligence and make sure you know what you're doing before you do it. Okay. You can't be coming to me and say, well, you learned with Robert said I should do this. The whole point of these lives is to help you out, help you get to the point, help you get to where you need to go when it comes to you getting to where you need to go. So, yeah, I'm going to check some things, check some levels. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. So, checking some things on my end. And if you come in, feel free to say something. Feel free to say something. If you're in here, say something. Just checking on some things on my end. Make sure all is well on my end. So go ahead and hit that like button when you're coming in. I'm just checking on my audio, checking on my audio, checking on my audio. Okay, checking on my audio, make sure my audio is correct. Now that my audio is correct, looking at my video to make sure my video visuals are correct. So it looks like everything's correct on my end. So if you're doing well, say something, say something, say something. But I'm sure based on the actual title of this video, why don't you invest? Based on the title, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Based on the title, I'm sure you're going to have some people who necessarily don't want to hear the subject topic because it's saying why you. A lot of times we don't like being put out there. We don't like being put out there. We don't like being set apart. We don't like, people saying what we don't do, and this is not anything to beat up anyone. This is not anything to make anyone feel any bad. This is not any of that type of thing. It's just something to let people know, the things that people are doing, why they don't do something. Someone said there's nothing to fear but fear itself. Nothing to fear but fear itself. So the question I have for you is, what is it that you are trying to do as it relates to you on today? What is it that you're trying to do? Like I said, I'm checking on some things. Generally speaking, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Generally speaking, I'll have someone telling me how I look. So if you're here, say something. Let me know how I am looking. Let me know how the audio is sounding. I want to make sure the experience for everyone is correct. So if you're here, let me know how I look. Let me know how I sound. I'm not trying to be funny, but when it comes down to it, people will forgive maybe how you look, but they may not forgive how you sound. They may forgive how it looks, but they're not going to forgive how it sounds. They're not going to listen to bad audio that long. I've noticed that. So if you're here, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. So yeah, I posted some things and just trying to get used to a couple things on my end. So let me know. Like right here, I have a screen here. You see this light. There's a monitor here as well. So I'm trying to get some things situated on my end. So I apologize for the delay. I should be getting started here shortly. I'm going to wait on a couple more people before I start, and I'm going to get it popping. Got to get it popping. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Greetings, Sandra, living a full life. How are you? Hello, hello. I just want to ask you a question, Miss Sandra. How do I look? How do I look? And how is the sound? How is the audio? And how is the video? I just wanted to be sure of something. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. The topic for the day is why don't you invest? That's the topic for the day. So I just wanted to check on some things to see on my end how everything's looking. So I'm looking at one thing as we're talking on my end. So uh, give me a moment. Give me a moment. And I'm sorry for dragging. I normally would have all this stuff set, but unfortunately, right now I am checking on some things. So hope all is well. So yeah, let me just go ahead and get started. It looks like everything is fine on my end. I looked, I checked. So we're gonna go. Okay. Thank you so much. You look okay to me, and it sounds great. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, and welcome in everyone who's in the bushes. If you are a mother, just wanted to say again, happy Mother's Day to you. Miss Sandra, happy Mother's Day to you. All the mothers, happy Mother's Day to you on today. I know Mother's Day is going to be tomorrow, but you may be looking at this on tomorrow. So happy Mother's Day. Really appreciate all the mothers out there. I really appreciate everything every mother has done. Even if someone may say, oh, I'm not a mother yet, you could be a mother potentially one day. Okay. So the reason why most people don't invest, number one, is fear. Someone said it's nothing to fear but fear itself. A lot of times we are fearful of something. We say, "Oh, I don't want to do that. I'm just not going to invest because of fear." So how do you ask yourself, how does it look when it comes down to it? How do you change people's fear? How do you do that? How do you change your fear? Number one, you have to, when it comes to fear, you have to look and see, what can you do? So a lot of times we're fearful because we don't necessarily do things. We're saying, well, I don't know all the information. So we're fearful. We're scared we're going to lose something. We're scared we're going to lose all of our money. So we're fearful. That's why we don't invest. We don't have enough information. So how can you eliminate fear? Number one, you can actually get more information. You can, like you're doing now, getting yourself, wet with knowledge, getting yourself around people who knows the topic, learning some things on your own as it relates to anything. That's how you can get rid of fear. Number two, knowledge. A lot of times people don't invest because they don't have all the knowledge. They say, well, I don't know. I got a 401k, so I'm just going to wait on that. Or I got a SEP plan. I'm just going to wait on that. I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to wait on that information. I'm just going to trust my job to do it for me, or business. I'm just going to trust that. So we don't do that. We let other people do it for us, and we trust their knowledge, but we don't trust our own. We say, well, I just don't have the time. Time could be an effort as well. Time is a factor. We say, well, I don't have the time to learn. I got other stuff. I'm working with the kids. If you're married, I'm working with my husband or wife, boyfriend or girlfriend, or whatever you got going on. I got dogs that I'm, doing. I got businesses I'm doing. I got other stuff I'm doing. So I don't have the time to sit and learn this stuff. So that's why we don't invest. Another thing is money. And I've got notes. What I normally do when I talk to people, I always let people know I'm a note taker too. So I'm a note taker. If you are able to take notes, take notes. If you're driving, don't take notes. If you're on the job and you can't take notes, don't take notes. I don't want anybody to get in any trouble. So a lot of times people don't invest because of their finances. They say, well, I don't have the money. They say, I don't have the money to invest. Oh man. Well, if I had a little bit more money, I would do that. You learn, Robert. If I had a little bit more, I would do it. Or I'm already doing it through my job, so why should I invest on my own? So a lot of times when it comes down to that, you say, I don't have the extra money to do that. There's some people now that are working multiple jobs. They're trying to struggle, put things together, and they're saying, well, I just can't afford to put myself. I can't do that right now. I'll do it later. We talk about time, and time waits for no person. Time is something that we don't know when it is. It was one live. I got an hourglass over here. I would grab it. It means I have to get up, but I showed people the hourglass, and I said, unfortunately, with time, we don't know when our time is going to run out. Time is not something that when you're born, the doctor says, yep, you got X amount of days, X amount of minutes, X amount of hours. It would be pretty cool, but we don't know the time or the hour we're going to be, our number's going to be called up. Like my grandma say, we all God's flowers. God's going to pluck us when it's time. So we don't all have the time. We don't know what time it is when it comes down to it. Hello, Miss Deborah. Hello, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, Miss Deborah. How you doing? So a lot of times we don't have the time. Hello, Miss Deborah, saying hello to everyone. So a lot of times we say when it comes to investing, we just don't have the time. I don't want to sit back. I don't have the time to learn. I don't have the time to sit back. We say, I don't have all the information, all the knowledge. We say, oh, well, I just right about now, I got a lot of stuff going on. I got some grits, cooking, and I might be like Al Green and the grits might pop me. I'm just scared because I just don't want to lose no money. And those are all the type of things that we say when it comes to investing. Those are the things that we say. We say, I just don't know. I just don't know. I don't have all the information. And because we don't have all the information, we sit there and we say, okay, well, I'm not going to do it. We put it off to a later date. And I'll tell you why that, in my opinion, is not necessarily the best thing to do. The one thing I would say I was blessed to do is talk to a lot of older people. My grandmother, I would spend a lot of time when I was younger talking to her, and she would tell me some things and things of that nature. I would ask questions. Don't know everything, not saying that, but one thing I would ask, a lot of people, especially when my grandmother would go to nursing homes, I would have to be with her sometimes, or go to church, I would be with her, and a lot of old people, I just ask them questions. And then a lot of people say, I wish I was your age. I wish I had more time. Even people on their sick bed, I wish I had done this. It's always a I wish, or if I was your age, I would do. So a lot of times, I notice a lot of times too, when it comes to some people who are older, their health may not be where it was when they were younger. So a lot of us don't know necessarily that. That's why, a lot of us try to eat better and things of that nature, try to work out and exercise, try to do a little bit better, doing the right thing. But as it relates to that, a lot of people get mixed up in that. And we say, oh, well, this, and this, I'll just wait. But I have a question to ask you. The question I have to ask you is, and the question I had to ask you is, if we got fear, we don't invest. We don't know all the knowledge, and we don't invest. We just don't have the time. We don't invest. If we're sitting there and we don't have the money, finances, so we don't invest. The question I have for you is, what happens when you get older and you can't work the hours that you're working now? What happens when you get older, and just the opportunities that you had may not necessarily be there? What happens, you got the money, but what happens when inflation is high? I mean, come on now. I mean, I remember gas being lower. I remember, I could fill up. I remember this. I can literally go on a date for 25 bucks. I can fill up, put half it, now look, now don't put me out here now. So here's the question. Now, I can't be, how old is this boy? How old is you, Robert? I remember putting, gas in the tank, right? Putting gas in the tank and putting about, $10 in the tank. That would be halfway. $10 worth of gas would be halfway. Anybody remember that? If you remember that, if you remember putting gas in the tank, fuel in the tank, press one. If you remember putting fuel in the tank like 10 bucks, and it at least give you half, don't leave me out there. Don't leave. Push one in the chat if you remember putting fuel in the tank. $10 to get you half a tank. But anyway, take $10, and then they had a 2 for 20. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. They had a 2 for 20 special, or 2 for 10. Okay, Miss Sandra. Okay, you're not afraid. You're like me. You're a seasoned veteran. I call it seasoned. We're seasoned. Anybody 35 and older, we're seasoned. We're seasoned. And anybody under 21, y'all ain't seasoning. Y'all ain't got no seasoning on you. No disrespect. I welcome everyone in and the channel, the young people, the old people. Hey, I'm seasoned. So, it is what it is. But, I remember, going, and I remember going to my grandma's house, and one of my cousins, great cousins, he had a store up the street. So I walked to the store up the street, and he had penny candy. If you remember penny candy, press one. Nah, press two in the chat if you remember penny candy. If you remember penny candy, press two in the chat. I know good and well I'm not the only one that remember the peppermints, the now laters, the Snickers. That wasn't a penny, but remember the Do-si-dos and the red Boston baked beans and the red hot and the lemon heads. Yeah, okay, two. Okay. So okay, I'm not the only one. Okay, Miss Sandra, living a full life. You're not the only one, because there's some people in the bushes who are not participating because they may be driving, or they may be, working up some stuff for Mother's Day, get their hands busy. So I understand that. But remember, we would do those type of things. And now look at it. I don't even know. Well, they have a pack of lemon heads this big, but that's not a quarter. There's no penny candies. I haven't seen no penny candies in years. And I remember, a regular drink. Let me look, always pull off my labels because, so I remember 20-ounce drink. It was a choice soda. It was like 35 cents. Now a choice soda this big is about almost $2. And don't be anywhere like the movies or an amusement park. That's $5 to $7 for something this way. But I remember it was 35 cents for a choice peach soda, choice peach, soda. 35 cents. It was 25, then it was 35. I remember that. You can't necessarily find that anymore. So if you're waiting, I'm going to wait until I get older. Inflation is probably going to be out of hand. So here's a question. I'm pretty much here to dispel all of that stuff. I'm, like I said, I'm not an investment advisor, not giving you investment advice saying, oh, you better do this, or oh, I know everything. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm here to do is help you with that fear, help you to get the information so that you can start getting the knowledge to do what it is you need to do. A lot of times we don't have all the knowledge, we don't have all the information, so we don't do. I'm sure I'm not the only one. We say, well, I would go, use my passport and go over to this country, but I just don't know. So we don't travel because of that. I would go do here, but I just don't know. We don't do it because of the knowledge. Hey, Miss Queen, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. How you doing? So a lot of times we don't have the time, and we don't make those decisions based on that. So you have to ask yourself the question, what are you going to do? So when it comes down to it, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome everyone into the bushes as well. The question is, what are you going to do when you get to the retirement age? Some of you are retirement age or close to. What are you going to do when you get 65, 70 years old? Do you really think, let's just ask yourself the question, do you really think that there's going to be, 99 cents, two liter sodas? I mean, I haven't seen a 99 cent 2 liter soda in a minute, unless it was on sale or something. I actually went to the dollar store earlier and I saw, soda in there. It was, $1.25. I was like, wow, that's good. Because at the grocery store, it's like $2 and some change, unless it's on sale. So the question you need to ask yourself is, why don't you invest in your future? Do you distrust yourself enough that you don't want to make a move? Hey, bush people, everyone is in the bushes. The people who didn't say hey, I appreciate everyone who said hey, but the bush people, welcome in. Hey, I want to say hey to you too. No disrespect to anyone, but the bush people are the people in the bushes, so I have to whisper in the bushes. You don't talk loud in the bushes. So yeah, I just wanted to say hey to the bush people. I was being quiet because in the bushes, they don't say anything, and no disrespect to anyone. So yeah, when it comes down to it, we don't make those moves. We don't make those moves because we are scared of our own self. Let's just be honest. If we looked at it, a lot of times, a lot of these jobs, unfortunately, a lot of people have been laid off and restructured companies, and companies have been bought out, and companies have went bankrupt. Especially now, a lot of stuff is going on. So we have to ask ourselves the question. We got to ask yourself the question: what is it that we're going to do? What is it that we're going to do? So my personal opinion is kind of like, a cake. A lot of people in here are cooks. A lot of people in here cook and things of that nature. So you kind of understand most things you make have several ingredients. You're not just going to take a piece of chicken, you know, hey, hello, 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 Vandal of the land. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. You're not just going to take a piece of chicken. Now, some people do, if that's what you do, that's your business. But you're not just going to take a piece of chicken, throw it on the grill. Hey, thank you so much, Venal. Thank you so much for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. But you're not just going to take a piece of chicken, throw it on the grill without washing it. Most people are going to wash it to prepare it. They're going to season it and things of that nature, right? You're gonna season it and do what you got to do to dress that chicken up. Same thing with macaroni and cheese. Now, some people, hey, I'm not trying to, be mean or anything. Some people make box macaroni and cheese, and that's what you do. Ain't none of my business. I don't like box macaroni and cheese, unless it's mixed with some other stuff, but that's a whole nother subject. Some people just take the Kraft, the Blue Blocks Blues, and they tore the package, put the milk in, they stir it up, stir it up on the oven, and that's how they serve it. That's some people. Some people take the macaroni and cheese, they put their eggs in, they put their butter in, they put their pepper and salt in, they layer up the cheese, they put that egg wash over there, and they stick it in the oven, do what they got to do. That's another thing. If that's what you eat, that's on you. But what I'm saying is, I'm pretty much saying to you that it takes more than just one thing. What if, the company you work for goes belly up? Not saying it may or may not. What if it does? There's some people who went, to Twitter and they thought they had a job and they were laid off. There's some people who went to Bed Bath and Beyond and they thought they had a job and they got laid off. There's some people who went to Walmart and Tesla and all these other companies. They thought they had a job and they got laid off. There's some people even at the Golden Arches who thought they had a job. They got laid off. Why is it? It's because technology is taking over a lot of things that we're doing. So you have to ask yourself the question, what is it that you are going to do? I'm going to do the best I can do to let you know some of the things that you can do. But you still have to, even if you listen to another YouTuber or reading, or you're looking at CNBC, MSNBC, Fox Business, Bloomberg, wherever you do to get the information, you still have to go do the research yourself. I can tell you all this stuff. Oh, do this, do this, do this. And guess what? I could be 99% right. I could be 100% right. But here's the question. If I'm not on this tube telling you, the whole point of me telling you about stuff is so that you can research and get, so you can have the lake, so you can have the fish in your lake. Not so I can have the lake and say, hey, I'm going to charge Miss Queen Sunkiss to come to my lake. I'm going to charge Vandal the Land to come to my lake. I'm going to charge Deborah Garrett. I'm going to charge Sandra Living the Best Life. I'm going to charge Courtney to come to my lake. It's not just for that. I want you to have your own lake so that you can know how to fish. Because if I'm not making a video, you need to say, you know what? I remember this, this, and this. I heard this, this, and this. Let me make this step. A lot I talked about before, you invest for a 5 to 10 year period. That's just my personal opinion. And that statistically has been proven. 5 to 10 year period, or pretty much in good companies, you're going to be okay. And great companies. Right now, the great Warren Buffett said, when people are running away from something, when they're running away from it, it's pretty much when you need to run towards it. And when people are running towards it, oh, I need to do this. Oh, that's pretty much when you need to run away from it. You know what I'm saying? I just finished watching earlier. It was a movie. It was a Nike movie about Nike. And forgot the name of it. It was on Amazon Prime. It was about Nike. Let me see if I can look on my phone real quick. Just tell you the name of the movie. It was pretty good. Amazon Prime. So if you have Amazon Prime, look it up. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to pull it up right now. So yeah, it was a movie about Amazon. Hey, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I'm going to try to look at it real quick. Nike movie. It's called Air, ARR. The movie's called Air, ARR. If you haven't seen Air, Amazon, that Nike movie by Amazon, it's called Air, ARR. It's on Amazon, excuse me. A Nike movie called Air. Check it out. If you got Amazon Prime, check it out. It's a good movie. But the thing about it is, I talked about it on a live before. If you looked at any of my shorts or anything, you've seen me talking about Nike. You've seen me talking about their product and things of that nature. You understand that Nike, the things that they did, but it gives you a backstory. And a lot of times we got to find the backstory. It's kind of like, someone who, if they want to date somebody, they got to try to find the backstory. Okay, what's going on with this person? What's going on with this dude? Females like, what's going on with this dude? What's going on with them? Males like, what's going on with this girl? What's up with her? What's going on? With this person I'm trying to, date. What's going on with them? Let me, find some information out. Let me talk to them. Get in their head. See what's going on. Hey, what's going on? BDBGP? How's it going, brother? I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. Feeling good. Living well. Can't complain. Some things. Mentally I was going through, but I'm okay. Not mentally like I'm gonna hurt myself. No, I'm good. BDBGP is saying hello, Sun Kiss, and Miss Debbie G, and Miss Queen is saying hello, BDBGP. So welcome in and welcome in. But anyway, the Nike movie called Air. What up? What up? What up? That's what he's saying. The Nike movie called Air. It's a good movie. Check it out. It gives you the backstory of what's going on. So a lot of times, what we find is the backstory. Even if you're trying to, make something, like we're trying to cook something, and let's say somebody gives me a, recipe. I'm trying to cook something. I'm going to do the backstory. Like I was on BDBGP's live earlier today, and he was playing Xbox. Nope, he about to get on me. He was playing PlayStation. He doesn't like Xbox, and no disrespect to Xbox. I don't want no smoke Xbox, but I was just being funny. He likes PlayStation, but he was playing PlayStation. And the thing is, I was trying to get the backstory. Like, hey, I'm thinking about getting a PlayStation for the channel, blah, blah, blah. What kind of information you got? What kind of games do you have? And things of that nature. I was, asking some questions, had to get the backstory. A lot of times you have to get the backstory in the company so that you can figure out if this company is the right fit for me. I may be telling you, yeah, you need to invest in this. You need to get this. You need to get that. You need to get this. I may be telling you all the things you need to do. But guess what? Everything I tell you may need to do, guess what? It may be something that is no bueno for you. Not good at all. Not good at all for you. So when it comes down to it, we have to make sure that we are doing what we need to do when it comes down to it. So you're probably saying, okay, you talked about fear. People don't invest because of the fear. They don't invest because they don't have all the knowledge. They don't invest because of the finances and the money. And I talked about, welcome in, everyone. I talked about the things that we need to do. We need to kind of study, get some more information. That's why I recommended you watching the movie called Air. Hey, Eco Neighbor, how are you doing? Blessings up. Yes. Blessed up. That's what's up, Eco Neighbor. How are you doing? Welcome in. So a lot of times we don't make those moves because we don't have all the information. Case in point, Eco Neighbor. He comes out, him and his wife come out with a lot of information. What do I do? If I don't know it, I have to go learn some things. Okay, I'm learning about gardening. I'm learning about some things about land. Brother Led Farmer, Eco Odoms. A lot of people. I'm learning that information because I'm trying to figure out. Okay, this is what I need to do to make this move. Okay, or what do I need to do? So you're finding information out. I may not necessarily know every single investment opportunity there is, but that's the whole point of me coming out with these videos, because I'm coming out with videos to say, hey, look, this is what you can do. If you look at prior videos, I'm telling you where the world is going. Hey, this is where the world is going. You might want to look at some of these avenues because the world is going in this way. We know where the world is going. So why are you going to be left when the world goes there? Like, you're not going to have any excuse, because guess what? I'm going to tell you things. Other people are going to tell you things. And guess what? You're going to have to say for yourself. You learn Robert did say, this is something that, he talked about. Oh, he did say, hey, he's trying to get you to own the lake versus renting the lake or coming to the lake, paying a fee to get on the lake. I'm trying to get you to have your own lake. I'm not trying to get you to say, oh, well, I can't do this. A lot of people who are wealthy don't want people who are around them necessarily who don't want to come up. The bottom line is everyone around you should want to have the mentality and attitude to come up, to get higher from where they are. That's why people are putting out content. That's why, I associate myself even on the YouTube streets with people who are putting out information that's valuable. Number one, information I may not know, but number two, information that's going to help others. It's all about helping others. What are you giving out? So even when it comes down to it, if you're holding in, I'm holding in. I don't like it. I don't want to tell you anything. I'm holding all the information in. No, I'm not telling you nothing. Guess what? If I'm holding all the information in, most people are going to say, you know what? This dude ain't genuine. He don't care about people. He care about the numbers. He care about himself. He cares about him. A lot of people are going to be able to tell who you are genuinely by what you're doing. So how does that relate to investing? What do you normally do on a daily basis? What do you normally do? Where do you normally go? Who are you normally with? Who are you normally around? What things are you normally doing? What things are you normally doing when you are around? What things are you normally doing when you're out and about? Ask yourself that question. A lot of us do a lot of things and we don't realize that we can invest in those things. Now, is it the best thing for you? You have to ask yourself the question. But guess what? Doing nothing is not the option. It's kind of like if you're at a situation in a park somewhere and you hear some loud noises. We're not going to say what those noises are, but you hear something real loud and you see people running. Probably the best thing not to do is say, hey, I wonder what's going on over there. What's going on? Hey, what are they doing? Hey, bud, what are you doing over there? Probably the best thing for you to do is get in a situation to be safe, right? So there's people telling you, hey, there's something coming. Get some land. Hey, there's something coming. Make sure you invest and do some things like that. Hey, there's something coming. Get some gold. Get some silver. Hey, there's something coming. Make sure you're getting yourself together. Get some food. Grow food. Get yourself together. People are yelling, hey. And there's some people just like, just in la la land. You know why? Because we just take it one day at a time. I was talking to one person and we're talking about some things. He said, man, brother, I just take it one day at a time, man. I just take it one day at a time, brother. I said, well, let me ask you a question. You're taking it one day at a time, but tomorrow's not necessarily promised to everyone, but you're taking it one day at a time. Eventually, you're going to get older, and eventually you taking it one day at a time, you're going to be in a bad situation. So why am I here? Not here just to talk. I can assure you, I could be doing something else. I'm here to help people with information. So why don't we do what we need to do? Really, it boils down to fear. Yeah, while I have people in here, let me know. Why is it that you have not invested, or why is it that you stop investing? Where the market's going down. Don't you see the market is going down? You learn, Robert, what's wrong with you? The market's going, it's going crazy. The market. Let me ask you a question. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Do you not understand that this is not the only time the market has went down? I'm just asking. Do you not understand that the market has gone down several times? We've had several recessions. The market always bounces back. However, it's kind of like this. If I hit a tennis ball, serve, pop, hit a tennis ball. I'm hitting it to Eco Neighbor or Miss Queen B or BDBGP or Miss Sandra. I'm hitting the tennis ball to Miss Deborah. I'm hitting the tennis ball to people in the bushes. You're going to hit the tennis ball back or attempt to, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's always going to go in the place you swing the racket at. Same thing with baseball. Even though I'm squaring up, getting my swing together, it does not necessarily mean it's going to go where you swing it. Same thing with golf. You're getting yourself in a stance and you're swinging, the club. It does not necessarily mean if you're off a smidget, it's not going to necessarily go where you want it to go. Now, you're probably saying, what does this have to do in investing? What are you talking about? You learn, Robert, you lost me. You turned off the highway. I was going straight. You turned off the highway real quick. What does this have to do with investing? What I'm saying to you is, realistically, when it comes down to it, if you look at the numbers, if you look at every single recession, Eco, our neighbor saying perfect time to buy when it's down. Exactly. When you look at every single recession and the market, every single recession, every single low point, people who bought at the low point, guess what? They came out winning on top. Well, everybody was, we're locked in the doors. 2020, 2019, we can't go anywhere. You know what I was doing? What are we going to be able to do when we be able to get out of this house? Oh, people can go to the movies. Winning. Winning with that. People gonna go on cruises. Yeah, I was winning with that. People gonna be traveling, winning with gas plays, fuel plays. Oh, winning, 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 winning. Why? Because I understood that there's some things that people are gonna be able to do. People's like, I don't know about that one. Okay, I had a buddy of mine. We're talking about some things. He said, well, I don't know, Robert, if that one is the play. Then he called me. Hey, Robert, you see? Check your phone. Check your phone. What's going on? You know, GameStop is up. Okay. AMC is up. Okay. Now, is it up now? No, not necessarily. What I'm saying is certain things you have to seize the moment and understand what time it is, understand what's going on, understand the moment. The moment is, if you look at the news, they're pressing everyone towards this whole little fuel efficiency, this whole little, you better get, excuse me, let me not say that. You need to get a nice car that is plugged in. We need to make sure that by this point you get this car. So ask yourself the question, if the world looks like that, What stocks would benefit? Hmm. Ask yourself that question. Okay, ask yourself another question. If they're saying that's what we need to do, what is going to be lost? Ask yourself that question. I'd rather just somebody else do it. Take a percentage and give me the rest. Well, there's a lot of people. That's a good observation, Miss Queen. I used to be like that, but when you see all these billionaires and millionaires and people running out with them with their resources because they trusted them to do it, that's why I started doing it myself. Now, I'm not saying that I don't have other people doing things for me because I do, but here's the thing: I kind of know if they talking something crazy, I kind of can figure it out that they full of crap. I'm not trying to be funny, but when I look at it and ask the people who are taking care of certain assets, and I'm looking over their shoulder about certain things, and they're talking, I can kind of figure out if they know what the heck they're talking about, or if they just full of fluff. And if they decide to run out, I'm not sitting a bit out of the blue, out of the water. So ask yourself this question. That's good. I understand that some people would rather other people do that, but what if that other person that you trusted is not trustworthy? What if that other person you trusted unfortunately has a untimely demise? They're no longer here. What if that person you trusted no longer in the business of doing that? What if the company that you trusted is no longer in business? What happens? It's almost like saying, I'm just saying in my opinion, not trying to, Miss Queen, not trying to come for you or anything like that. I'm just saying in general. It's almost like saying, um, hold on, isn't that what contracts are for? If you look at a lot of things, there's a lot of people who broke contracts. If a company goes bankrupt, well, what are you going to do with that contract? That's null and void. That entity, that business entity, that LLC, S corp, C corp, that business entity goes bankrupt. There's nothing you can do because that entity is no longer. That's a whole nother conversation for another time. A little deep. If they don't have assets, there's absolutely nothing you can do. Just my opinion. I may be wrong, but everybody has a contract. But you ever heard of the term? Can you get blood from a turnip? No, you can. Some people, they may have the perfect intentions. If you go back and look at all these celebrities, they trust in these folks, and then all these basketball players, the NFL players. Look at their life and how they lost money. Mike Tyson, for instance. Look at their life. Look at how they lost money. Just look at it. They trusted people with contracts and people who, oh, you need to learn from this part. You need to trust this part. You need to do this. A lot of times we trust individuals that necessarily may not necessarily be the trustworthy person. And maybe you may say, well, I'm just going to take my chances. What I'm saying to you is I would rather know what the heck somebody's doing with my resources than to get to an age where I want to decide to just, I'm done now. I'm not doing anything else as it relates to this aspect. I would rather know what's going on and know how to move rather than trusting somebody 100% when it comes to that. And I'm not saying that you're wrong for that, Miss Queen, or anyone else who feels that way. That's your opinion. You just got to ask yourself this question: the what ifs. What if they're wrong? What if they go out of business? What if they're untrustworthy? What if they retire? What if they lose my money? Oh, what if they lose? What if they put in a lot of risky things? What if they lose it all? What am I going to do? There's some people who have loaded funds versus non-loaded, which means a commission. So no matter what they do, they're going to get that fee up front. No matter what they do, they're going to get a fee. They're going to get a cut of your money. Don't matter what they do. And guess what? If they lose it all, tough. I'm so sorry. I just want to tell you, I thought the market was going this way. I invested it all on Yahoo stock. No disrespect to Yahoo, don't come for me. I invested it all on Blockbuster stock. Blockbuster don't come from me because I know you got one more, store out there. I invested all on this company. I invested it all here. There's some people who made risky businesses, risky investments. I'm just saying, know what people are doing with the things that they're doing. Know what people are doing. Even if you take $10, $5, $20, $100 for yourself, just to do it for yourself so you can know what to do. Some people, well, I trust my wife to do it. I trust my husband to do it. Unfortunately, what happens if your husband or wife passes? If your husband or wife, you're no longer together, what happens? What happens? Now you're stuck out in the water. I trust DoorDash to bring my food. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Yeah, I'm speaking. So I don't know if you have a Papa John's in your area. So I ordered from Papa John's. Papa John's don't come for me because y'all need to do better. Ordered from Papa John's, and I was waiting for my pizza, waiting for my pizza, waiting for my pizza, waiting for my pizza, waiting for my pizza. I honestly can't find anybody that does it anymore. Okay. I was waiting for my pizza. I'm going to touch that topic in just a second. Waiting for my pizza, waiting for my pizza, waiting for my pizza. I look on my app. It said the pizza was delivered. I'm like, ain't no way. I'm looking on my cameras, I'm looking, at, footage, and I'm like, I don't remember anybody coming to the door. Okay. Nobody rung the doorbell. I'm looking, I'm like, okay, maybe it's me. Maybe I'm just tired. So I call, Papa John's. Welcome to Papa John's. Hey, how you doing? This is Robert. Order pizza at this time. Here's my information. Oh yeah. Robert, your pizza was delivered an hour ago. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. Did your delivery driver deliver? Did they ring the doorbell? Oh, well, we had DoorDash. DoorDash don't come for me. Y'all got to do better. I normally don't mention companies and names, okay? When it comes to negative stuff, I still order at Papa John's, okay? So if you must know, I love Papa John's pizza. So I'm like, what? So I'm like, okay, I didn't get it. Could you remake it? I can show you the footage. I go open my door and it's sitting right there on the doormat on the ground. I almost passed out, y'all. I was like, well, nobody rung the doorbell. The person just threw it up there. They welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. They just threw up the pizza, threw the pizza. Wow. Threw it on the door, on the porch, and walked off and drove off. I'm like, well, let me check the footage. Okay, I finally found the video. I found the person just throwing my pizza box like it was a frisbee. Wow. They threw it like it was a frisbee. Pow. I'm like, okay, look, I'm gonna show you when I get there what happened. So I showed them. They said, oh, it's DoorDash. I'm like, do me a favor. If you ever want my business again, when I order, yeah, it is crazy. It is. I said, when I order, no disrespect to anyone who's a DoorDash driver, but don't send nobody from DoorDash to my house. Please don't. If I order from Papa John's or Pizza Hut or Little Caesar, whatever y'all decide to order, make sure you go from there, or let me know, hey, a DoorDash driver is coming back, or a Uber Eats driver is coming out. No disrespect to anyone who does DoorDash or Uber Eats, because I understand that people got to do what they got to do, and there's not all experiences are the same experience. I was just saying based on that experience. Now, while I was in there, another lady was fussing about the same issue. Another person was fussing because their order was wrong. So what was happening is somebody was crossing up the order. So it was just a mixed communication situation. People was getting their orders late. Just a lot of mess going on. What I'm saying is, uh, Miss Queen, I honestly can't find anyone that does it anymore. But that's why you're here. You're here. Welcome in everyone who came into the bushes. You're here because there's something that you wanted to, you probably keep here curious or saying, you know what, I want to check out Lou Yule and Robert. But you're here for a reason. I really believe that everyone has a reason why they do something. There's a reason why people, you could have been anywhere right now, but you're here. And I appreciate it. There's a reason why somebody's here, so I would say this. Um, I would say this. There's a reason. I'm not going to take time to learn this. Okay. I mean, hey, it's totally up to you. It's totally up to you, Miss Queen. Hey, the only thing I can say to you, hey, Burnside, how you doing? I just dropped my mouse. Just dropped my mouse. Burnside, how's it going? How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Take me to the Burnside. I'm here in hope one of folk that teach this decide they want to invest on my behalf. Oh wow. Okay. I will say this. I will not be invested on anyone's behalf. Personally, I won't do that. And the reason being is because if in case my investment strategy may not be your own investment strategy, I may do well 99% of the time, but that 1% I do bad on, somebody coming for me. That's not my assignment. I'm here to show you how to fish for yourself. Now, hey, somebody might, but I'm not the one to do that. I'm busy in America. I'm busy. I'm American. I pay for convenience. Hey, I do too. But when it comes down to my money, you better have my money tonight. What they say on Friday? Somebody better have my money tonight. When it comes down to it, um, hey, you got to do what's best for you. And the whole point of this live is everyone got to do what's best for them. I'm here to give information. If you take the information, hey, it's up to you. The only thing I can say is, um, I hope the people you're paying for convenience is not inconveniencing you. Case in point, my pizza being thrown like a frisbee. I was like, wow. I'm still a little bit attitude. I had a little attitude about that. And I still deal with Papa John's because I love their pizza. So Papa John's corporate, if you're hearing this, please do better when it comes to training even the individuals who come through your stores doing other things. So the question to you is, what do you normally buy? I am 99% sure that at least 60% of y'all have a pair of Nikes in your home or have purchased a pair of Nikes at least once in their life. I'm sure there's 7 people in here. If you have a pair of Nikes or you have purchased a pair of Nikes, please do me a favor. Press 7 in the chat. If you have a pair of Nikes or you have owned a pair of Nikes, press 7 in the chat. I'm just trying to check something. Press 7 in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and press 7. Even though I have my own shoes, here, you can see them back there. Here, got some in the case here. Even though I have my own shoes, I still have Nikes as well. So yeah, 7. I'm seeing some 7s in the chat. Seeing 7 people want to participate. Miss Sandra, okay. I'm seeing Miss Queen 7. Burnside 7. I'm seeing 7s in the chat. People participating. Thank you so much. I'm going to put 7 in the chat, even though I do have my own shoes. I'm putting 7 in the chat. Why am I putting 7 in the chat? Why am I putting this? There's a lot of things we buy. How many people, you probably got kids and you probably bought the latest person with their tongue stuck out. Air was a movie about the person with their tongue tuck out, but I'm not gonna mention that person's name because when it comes down to it, they get mad about people using their image and likeness, and I understand. I do. But when it comes down to it, it was a good movie. Check it out. What I'm saying to y'all is this: we buy these shoes, yet we have no ownership stake in any of it. Ooh, that's hot butter. I would. Oh my goodness! Out of all, now listen. I have a wide variety community. I have people based on my analytics all over the world. There are all over the world, male, female, all over the world. When I say this, do not be offended. Okay. I'm saying this based on the facts of who I am. All right. I love everyone. I don't have a problem with anyone. So don't try to come for me. Listen, I'm obviously African American. You probably, I didn't know. Oh my goodness, he was African American. I didn't know that. Oh wow. So listen, nothing about color, but this is a point I'm making for the people who look like me. And if you don't look like me, take this as a hint to understand and listen. Okay, listen. Most people who look like me, we spend a lot of money on a lot of stuff: our hair, our nails, our shoes, our clothes, our cars. I'm sure I'm right. If I'm right about that information, press 10 in the chat. If I'm right, if we spend a lot of money on our clothes, shoes, cars, nails, hair, press 10 in the chat. We spend a lot of money on that stuff. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. We spend a lot of money on all this stuff, right? But we don't invest in those things because we are kind of fearful of what if I put some money in this company and they go belly up. That's most of us. But we buy these products over and over and over and over and over. And I don't want to bust anybody out. I don't want to say, hey, I don't want to call nobody out. I guarantee you, most people in this chat got at least 3 pair of Nikes in their closet. I guarantee you. Most people, especially if you my age. Hello, 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 Boss Life Online. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. I guarantee you, most of us got at least 3 pair of Nikes in our closet. I guarantee you, if you're within my age range, you got about 3 pair of Nikes in your closet. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. Or you have purchased 3 pair of Nikes in your lifetime. Why am I saying that? I'm saying this for a reason. We're fearful to invest in something because we're fearful of the unknown, but we invest in the product each and every day. I am sure it was 9 people in here at the height. It's 6 people. I lost some people because people are, oh, he about to talk about me. I ain't talking about nobody. It's okay. I'm pretty sure that in the chat, I am pretty sure in the chat that at least, based on the analytics, at least 2 people in this chat has an iPhone. And one thinking about an iPhone, I'm pretty sure. If you have an Apple device or have had an Apple device or Apple product, do me a favor. Press 8 in the chat. Press the number 8. I'm going to go ahead and push 8 for you. Press 8 in the chat. If you have an Apple device or have had an Apple device, press 8 in the chat. I'm pretty sure that most people, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. You have an Apple device, 8. Most people have had an Apple device or have an Apple phone or currently have Apple. Press 8 in the chat. 8. Sandra living my best life. Boss Life Online. You learn with Robert. So that's 3. Okay. If I take myself out of the equation, that's 2 people. So based on my statistical analysis is really quick. I'm right. And I'm sure that the other 2 people who left, probably one of them had Apple. But we don't invest in the products. Why? I'm scared. What if Apple go out of business? Oh, what am I going to do? Oh, what am I going to do if Nike go out of business? Oh, I'm pretty sure. Listen, whatever you believe in, that's your business. I believe in Jesus Christ. If you don't believe in him, hey, that's on you. Not trying to say that's what you should believe in. What I'm saying to you is this. I believe that one day, people who know God going to be raptured up. That's what I believe. If you don't believe that, that's on you. I'm not trying to say that's what you need to believe, okay? So don't get mad at me. Don't come for me in the comments. Hey, what I'm saying to you is this. I am pretty sure that Nike's going to be around until he come back. I am pretty sure that Apple is going to be around till he come back. Just my personal opinion. I don't think those companies are going anywhere. I really don't. I really don't. And what I mean by anywhere, I don't think those companies are going out of business. That's my personal opinion. I'm not an investment advisor giving you investment advice. I just have a strong belief that those 2 companies are not going anywhere, are going out of business. If I had to bet money on it, I believe that. Why is that? Because people, like right now, I'm looking at Apple iPad. I'm looking at an Apple phone. I'm looking at an Apple MacBook Pro. Just here. When I go out to the grocery store or go somewhere, the car wash or somewhere, I see people with Apple devices. So why would I be fearful to invest in something that I already see people doing? Some things it's not a rocket scientist. It's not rocket science. We don't have to make it so hard. We don't have to make it so hard. We don't. We just really don't. We sometimes we make things so hard. Oh no, it's so hard. I'm fearful. I don't have all the information. The money. What if this don't work? We don't have to use it. We don't have to be that. Listen, we are very smart people. I'm telling you, we're very smart people. Everyone, no matter what color you are, I'm telling you, we're very smart people. Okay. We're very smart, but we make things too hard. We make it too hard. Oh, nah, I don't know about that. It's a little bit too hard for me. I never do this. Well, as a person think of and as they speak, so is they. They never gonna do it. That's what they. Hey, I can't stop anyone from saying I'll never do this. Hey, if you want to come in and just soak up information and support, I'm fine with it. I have no problem with it. Okay. What I'm saying is, when it comes down to it, we have to understand that either I'm trying to put this the best way without offending somebody. We have to understand this. If you ain't got $10 million or more, I'm just saying, this is my personal opinion, okay? If you don't have over $10 million, that's just my personal opinion. Don't come for me in the comment. You don't have over $10 million, probably need to get to work. Me included. I don't have over $10 million. I'm not worth over $10 million. I got to do, I got to handle my business. Okay? Got to handle my business. I got to handle my business. Hey, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Miss T with the T, welcome in. Wow, I am honored to be here. I am honored that you are here. Welcome in. Hello, everyone in the live stream. Hello, Miss T with the T. Miss T with the T is here. She is here. She's in, y'all. Boss Life is saying hello. There, Miss T with the T. You are worth more than 10 million. Okay. So anyway, what I'm saying to y'all is this. If you are worth hey, I appreciate it, Miss T with the T. Thank you. Thank you so much. You're an amazing person as well. Hello, Boss Life Online. So what I'm saying to you is this. We're discussing the reasons why we don't invest. So if you're coming in, thank you for that. If you're coming in, we're discussing what's the reason why you don't invest. Give you a brief synopsis. Fear. We're scared. We scared. I ain't never scared. No, we scared. The knowledge. We just don't have all the knowledge or the finances. That's why we don't invest. We're fearful. Oh, I don't have all the information. Man, there's just too much information out there. I just don't know if I could do it. The knowledge, it's just too hard. I have other people who can do that for me. I'm not going to do it. The finances. Man, look, I'm just trying to scrape up $2 right now. I'm trying to work till next week to pay this other bill. I don't know if I want to put this money because I want to go on this trip. I want to go hang out with the boys. I want to go, go out here. They got this fan fest or wherever this place. I want to go look at this game. That's where we are right now. So you got to ask yourself this question. If we have an Apple, oh yeah, and earlier I said if you have an Apple device, I said press 8 in the chat. Yeah, most people have Apple devices, and the point I made was if you got an Apple device and you're not investing in Apple stock, and I said this before, but I'm saying, why are you scared of something that you already have? We're fearful of something that we do not. We're scared of the unknown, but we really know. Really, we overanalyze things. I myself overanalyze things a lot of the time. I just think too hard about a lot of stuff. Overanalyzing. We I wish I can do this. If I do it like this, then I can do it this way. All right, we overanalyze things. If you gotta, look, you obviously believe in Apple enough that you bought their products. I'm literally sitting here with 1, 2, 3, 4 Apple products. I don't even like Apple like that, but I got 4 Apple devices. So Apple don't care. Well, Robert don't like us like that. Apple, send me some products, straight up. Send me some products. I'm giving you free advertisement. And no, Apple does not, sponsor me as of now. But I believe one day y'all gonna be sponsoring me. Samsung, if you want to sponsor me as well, I got a Samsung device as well. Okay, so I'm just letting you know. I got both devices. So what I'm saying is, if you believe in Apple so much that you have a phone, you have an Apple laptop, somebody bought it for me, but somebody wanted to put their resources, they heart all about the Benjamin's baby on your products. You go to the mall, you go to the restaurant, you're eating chips in your car driving, and you're scared to put $10 on something that you don't know that, I don't know if it'll work, but you see everybody with it. I talked about also, this new movie called Air. I actually watched it before I got on the live stream, maybe an hour before, maybe 2 hours before. Amazing movie. It talks about the origins of Apple, the origins of Nike. I recommend it, and it's not boring. It's not boring at all. But what I'm saying is, we got Nikes. We buy our kids Nikes. If you got kids, if you boyfriend or girlfriend, husband or wife, you buy your husband or wife or boyfriend or girlfriend a Nike. You go out and you spend all this money, $200-300 on a pair of sneakers, and you don't own anything. You don't have ownership of that product. Why is that? Why? You believe in it? You go to the basketball court, and I'm wearing Robert Henderson's. I'm going Roberts when I go to the basketball court. I'm wearing that. So what I'm saying to you is, we believe in all this stuff, right? But we don't believe in ourselves. Why is that? We got all this money that we spend on stuff, but we don't believe on ourselves. Well, Robert, I don't have the money. Do you have $5? We probably, everybody in this chat probably got $5. Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be on the internet. You wouldn't have a phone. You got $5. You can put $5. I was talking to, matter of fact, Can't Stop Walking. We was talking. I was on his live chat the other day, and he was saying, I'm not going to tell you the dollar amount, but he was saying that he invests a certain dollar amount every week, each and every week. And that was something he set to do. But he still invests. He still got all that other stuff, but it's something he set to do, and he just keeps doing it. It's repetitive motion. A lot of people, there's some people who exercise, you know, the repetitive. There's some people in here who cook and do mukbangs and things of that nature. Repetitive motion. There's people who do lives and they help people strategize when it comes to their live event. All it is repetitive motion. The same thing. The same way that we're able to do these things and find out information. Well, I don't know how to do this. And you learn how to live stream. You learn how to, grow your channel. You learn how to help others grow their channel. You learn how to do that. You can learn how to do this. It's simple. It's really simple. It is not as hard as we think it is. The basics. Here's the basics. The basics is this. What do you currently buy? Right. That can't be that simple, Robert. There ain't no way it can be that simple. You don't know what you're talking about, boy. Ain't no way it can be that simple. There ain't no way it can be that simple. Yeah, it is that simple. What do you currently buy? I gave you two ideas right there. Oh man, it can't be that simple. You learn, Robert. Now, how do I know that Nike's a good investment? Now, I'm not telling you that you should invest in Nike and it's the end all be all. Oh, the only company you should invest in. But I'm just gonna just for argument's sake, okay? Nike, and I'm looking at a chart. Okay, this is a chart. I'll probably thank you so much, Boss Life Online. I'm looking at a chart. Great information. Thank you so much, Boss Life Online. So when it comes down to it, Nike stock is right now at the time of this recording, $120.21 as of the time of this recording. I looked 5 years ago, and the 5-year chart, 2018, May 18th, 2018, it was $71.32. So hold on, Robert. So Nike is $120 now and 21 cents. 9 times out of 10, if you purchased a pair of Nikes, you spent more than $121. I can guarantee that. You spent more than Miss Queen. You have a great evening as well. You spent more than $121 on a pair of Nikes. I guarantee you, if you got the latest and greatest, you spent more than $120 on a pair of Nikes. But it was $71 and some change, $71.31, 32 cents. Okay. So 5 years ago, if you invested in Nike, and I'm looking down, I could put it up here, but and I'm going to do a video on it so you can see the visual of it. Okay. 5 years ago, it would have been up 68.55%, $48.89 from 5 years ago. Okay. I'm going to break it down to you like a fraction. Okay. I'm going to break it down a little bit further. Simple. Okay. If you had $10 in your account, if you had $100 in your account right now, and they gave you, I appreciate you sharing with us all this tea. No, I appreciate you. Appreciate you being here. I appreciate everybody that's in here as well. If you had $100 in your account 5 years ago, if you go look at your checking and savings account, I can bet $100 right now that 98% of us do not have over 1% that they make on their checking and savings account. I can pretty much guarantee that. Based off statistics, I can pretty much guarantee that. No disrespect, pretty much guarantee it. Over 1%, guarantee you. So, but just for argument's sake, let's just say, for argument's sake, you got 1% in your checking account. You got 1%. Let's just say most people 0.25, 0.15. They don't even get a fraction of a percent, but I'm going to give you 1%. I'm going to give you 1% for this example. Okay. Like I said, I'm not an investment advisor. Please make sure you do your own due diligence. When I'm giving you information, make sure you go back and fact check me to be sure I'm telling you the truth. I could just be talking, blowing smoke. I'm not, but you still need to make sure you understand for yourself. 1% of $100 is $1. If they gave you 1% of your own money after they use your money to invest in companies I'm telling you about, they're going to give you $1 for a whole year of having your money after they done got 68% off of your money off a 5-year investment of something they have invested in. Let that sink in. They gave you $1. Come on now. Now, most of us know you get your little statement and you say, oh, I got a whole nickel, a whole penny, a whole quarter, a whole 35 cents. Oh, a whole 50 cents, a whole $2. I have X amount of dollars here. They gave me $2, $1, 50 cents, 25 cents for stuff you already do. But let's just, for argument's sake, okay? 1%. You got 1% over 5 years. So you put your money in this account. 1% every year. And I'm sure go back and look at your statements. Okay. Go back and look and see what percentage you get off your checking or savings account. Go back and look. But I guarantee you, 98% of y'all, I'll put the number up, do not get over 1%. 98%. I guarantee. But anyway, and I don't put guarantees out that often. What I'm saying to you is this. In 5 years, they gave you 5 whole bucks off $100. Ooh. I got $100 and I got $5. Ooh, what can I go do with $5 now? Oh, I can get a $5 foot long. No, I can't because I got this. I can't get it. Ain't just $5. It's gonna cost me more than $5. Man, can't do that. I can get a $5 piece of Little Caesars. No, can't do that. It's gonna cost more than $5. What can I do with $5? You ain't gonna retire off $5. But what if? What if? Just for argument's sake, they gave you 60% of your money. Argument's sake. Okay? They gave you 60% of your money. That's $60. So do you want the $5 or the $60? Now remember, all future investments does not dictate all past and prior investments. So just because it happened prior doesn't mean it's going to happen in the future. However, when things are down, that's when you want to pounce on things. And you're probably saying, well, you learned, Robert, you talked about I can put $10 on something. Yes, it's called a fractional share, a small piece, a tiny piece of the pie, a fraction. You don't have to buy it. It's kind of like when you go to the grocery store and they got the little slither of the cake. It's kind of like the same thing. They got a little small piece of the pie, small piece of the cake, small piece. You can buy the piece or you can buy the pie. You can buy a piece cake or the whole cake. Half a cake, whole cake. Same difference. A slither of the sliver. You don't have to buy the whole thing. A slither of the slither. Same thing when it comes to Bitcoin and Ethereum and Doge and this new Pepe coin, whatever the case. If you decide to do that, a slither, a fraction of a percentage. Well, you learn with Robert. I like my odds better. I played a lotto. Nothing, I'm not an investment advisor. Giving investment advice. I'm not. If you played a lotto, I'm not coming for Nancy B, the scratcher. I like Miss Nancy B. Okay, so don't think I'm coming for you, Miss Nancy. I got love for you. I'm not coming for you. Okay, I'm not coming for anybody who does lotto channels. Okay, I'm just putting this disclaimer here because we got a lot of mess. People like to be messy sometimes on YouTube. So I'm asking a question. You put that same $5. I'll let's just say $10 for argument's sake. You put $10 into a scratch off. You put $10. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Make this go viral. What up with you? So you put $10. I make this go viral saying hello, everyone. If you put $10 into a scratch off, right? Let me ask you a question. Anybody, I'm not saying now, if you're watching this, I'm not saying you should play the lotto. Okay. You need to you understand that you're probably going to lose, but in the percentages, and if you got a gambling problem, please, feel free to get some help. If you put $10 into a scratch off, or we're going to use a scratch off. You put $10 into a scratch off. Anybody play the lotto in here? If you played the lotto in here, if you played the lotto, bought a scratch off in your life one time, if you ever played the lotto, bought a scratch off one time in your life, I want you to press number 20 in the chat. You know, I played it one time. I stopped playing it. I was mad. I turned 18 and I played the lotto and I lost my money. And I was so upset. I said, I'll never again do this. Ain't no way. I don't know. No, I was so mad. I was so mad. I was like, how dare you? You took my money. I thought $50 was going to make me more money. Okay. Miss Sandra living a full life. I said she plays the lotto. I said I played the lotto before. Miss Sandra said she's played the lotto before. Okay. I played once or twice the lotto, but this is about it. Hello? Okay. I understand. Okay. So what I'm saying is most people who are being honest in the chat. Now, some people, hey, at Sandra living a full life, Miss T with T, hello. So most people who are being honest have played the lotto. I know where you going, this little Robert. You ain't setting me up with the okie doke. Ain't no way you setting me up, buddy. Most of us have played the lotto once or twice in their life. All right. So what happens is this. Hello, make this go viral. From Miss T with the T. So what happens is when it comes down to the lotto, once you play that lotto ticket, you scratch it off. You scratch that lotto ticket off with that penny that you had, that magic penny that you scratching the lotto ticket off. You know what I'm saying? That magic penny you had, you're scratching the lotto ticket off. Once you scratch that lotto ticket off, don't play. I understand, Boss Life Online. I do. I played it one time. That was when I was 18. Hello, Miss T with the T. Sandra's living a full life saying hello. So once you scratch that ticket off, guess what happens? It's done. It's over with. There's nothing you can do with it. It is $10 that you might as well just throw it out your window and let it float away. Now, if you look at the percentage of people who win the lotto, it's very small. Like I said, I'm not coming for anybody who got lotto channels or anything like that. I'm not coming for the lotto people. Listen, I'm just making an observation because you make the observation as well. Okay. So what I'm saying is most people who do that, once they scratch their ticket, it's over. Okay. If you put that same $10, let's just say for example's sake, in Apple or in Google or in Microsoft or in Nike or in Walmart or in Amazon or in Tesla, whatever, 20 and the casino. Okay, Ms. Burnside. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the chat. Sandra living a full life is saying happy Mother's Day. And let me pause. I said it earlier to all the mothers out here from You Learn with Robert. I want to say happy Mother's Day. So if you're a mother, happy Mother's Day. If you're a soon-to-be mother, happy Mother's Day. If you were a potential mother, happy Mother's Day. You could be a mother to someone. Happy Mother's Day. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Okay? Just wanted to say that. But yeah, thank you so much, Sandra. Living a full life. So yeah, here's the thing. That thing is gone. But if you buy hey, Miss T, make this go viral, it's saying hello. So if you put that same $10 into a scratch off, it's gone. If you don't win, if you put the same $10 in a fractional share, guess what happens? It keeps playing. That's why I look at it like the lotto. It keeps playing. That ticket keeps going. Yes. Oh, what's going to happen? Oh, this is nice. Ooh, yes, I am able to make some money potentially later. It keeps going. Happy Mother's Day to all the moms in the chat from Make This Go Viral. It keeps going. It keeps going and going and going. So you don't have to worry about that expiring. Welcome in, everyone. You don't have to worry about that expiring. So that ticket never expires unless the company goes worthless. But remember, I said, how do I figure out that if the company's decent? If you got the product in your house, I ain't talking about the shaky weights now. No shaky weights I knew that wasn't going to last. And if you shaky weight people, don't come for me. A lot of your shaky weights are in Goodwill. Don't come for me, okay? And there's nothing wrong with Goodwill. A lot of your shaky weights are in yard sales. Don't come for me, shaky weights, okay? But what I'm saying to you is, if you got a pair of Nikes in your closet, you probably should look at it because that ticket never expires. Okay? I'm going to go further. How many times have we bought something from a company and it does not necessarily work the way we want it to work, but we too dang on lazy to take it back, or we don't want to go to another place to take it back? I'm not the only one. I'm just going to say me for an example. I got 3, 4 products right now that I have not taken back, and they don't work. I have not taken the time to take it back. They don't work. I just been so busy. I didn't want to take it back, but that's the products that don't work sitting there. So hey, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So I lost the money on that product, and I should have sent it back. How many times have we done that? I know I'm not the only one. I know I'm not the only one that's bought a product, I lost the receipt, or put it down and said I'm going to do it later, and they just didn't take it back. The thing about that whole stock situation is this: when you look at something, if you currently have it in your house, 9 times out of 10, um, we buying toothpaste. Women, my ladies, females, young women, things of that nature are buying, feminine hygiene products. That's something that most people have to buy over and over again, unless we're not going to go into all the depths of that. So if you're under 18, please lock up this video. This is not for kids, okay? I don't want nobody's parents saying, well, how dare you, little Johnny was listening. So yeah, what I'm saying to you is this. There's things that we buy, that we currently buy. Why not get something back for it? Matter of fact, how many times have you paid your power bill? Now, if I ain't paid my power bill, you'd be like, pew, turn off the lights and light a candle. Boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, I was on Lee with Robert's chat. And guess what? The power went off. And he was saying, flashlight. Stoplight. He was saying flashlight. He was looking at flashlight. He was looking at He was looking for the flashlight because he didn't pay his bill. I guarantee you, if that was the case, that would have happened. But there's a lot of times we pay our power bill. My personal opinion, you should have the stock or a company that has, some type of power. Hey, we drive cars all the time. Put gas in the car. We probably should have the stock or a stock of a fuel company, probably. We go on cruises. We do all this other stuff. We probably should have a stock of. That's just saying. And even if you start one place, I'm gonna put $5 on this company, just 5. I got 5 on it. Not like that though. You put 5 on it. Would you think that you have a better opportunity putting $5 into a stock than putting $5 into a ticket that may never win? Now, like I said, I'm not coming for anyone who does scratch off the lottery, folk. I'm not coming for y'all. I'm just saying in general. This is my theory and thinking. So the real question is, do we believe in ourselves? Do we believe in ourselves? I want to know, do you believe in you? And I think I got a lot of people off when I start singing. I told y'all, now this is for the educated natural. The educated natural is always, and Drea Lachey, the educated natural, I know you're not in here right now. You might have been in the bushes. Drea Lachey, you might have been in the bushes. This is for you. You told me to sing. I had 8 people in here. And then when I started singing, I got 5. So that's why I don't sing. I'm going to make a short on that. I'm just being silly. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. So yeah, when it comes down to it, do we believe in ourselves? Do we really do? Do we? Because here's the thing. We're not going to be able to work for the rest of our life. Not going to happen. Some people, I'm going to work until I turn this age. I'm going to work until this happens. I'm going to work until that happens. I'm going to work forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. I'm going to do this. Watch out how we speak something, because what we put out of our mouths, what we speak, I'm telling you, what you speak comes to existence. If you say, I'm never going to, most chances are you're never going to. If you say, you know what, when I get this age, I probably will, chances are you may. If you say, I don't know the information, but I'm going to learn, and I'm going to learn quickly, guess what? You're going to get it. If you're at your job and they're training you on something new and you say, you know what, I don't know this, but I'm going to do better. I'm going to do better every time I try this. You're going to do better. I guarantee you, because you already put it out there in the atmosphere and your mind has already processed it. And I'm telling you, you're going to do better. So we got to stop speaking those negative things. I don't want to learn. Well, guess what? You're going to keep speaking it and it's going to keep happening. I think it's too hard. Guess what? You're gonna keep speaking it, and it's gonna keep happening. Uh, I got somebody to do it for me. You're gonna keep speaking it. It's gonna keep happening. Uh, Maybe when I get a little older, you're gonna keep speaking it, and it's gonna keep happening. You have to speak positive over your life. You got to. That's just a sidebar conversation. You think I just woke up out the womb and learned how this stuff? No. I remember I used to turn on the TV. I was at this job, and I was 18 years old. I had an insurance license. I was the youngest insured person with insurance license at the time in the state I was residing in. And I remember I was at this job, and I used to turn on to this investment station, CNBC and MSNBC and Fast Money. See, I didn't have cable. I had Able. And what Able is, whatever channel you able to watch, when you turn it on, with them ears and rabbit ears that come up like this, and you be doing like this, whatever, channel you're able to watch. That's what I did. I put on Able at the house. I was able, whatever. I wasn't paying for no cable. Whatever channel I was able to watch, that's what I watched. But when I was at work, they had cable, so I would watch CNBC, MSNBC, and I would go to the library, get books like this thick, and learn and read and read and read and read and read and read. Now, I'm saying this, not saying this is what you need to do, but what I'm saying is, remember the person, the owner, pretty much. He came in, he was like, "Oh, you invest?" I said, "Not currently, but I'm learning how to do it." And he looked at me and smiled. And he said, "Okay, cool." And then we talked a little bit about some other stuff, work related, and then he walked out. But it was what I spoke then that is actually happening now and before then. I spoke that then is happening now and before then. It's as what you think. As you think in your head, that's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. So I'm letting you know now, whatever you think is going to happen, it's going to happen. Whatever you want to be, that's what you're going to be. I'm here because I really want everyone to do well. I want everyone around me to be winning. I want literally to be like, "Yo, man." Somebody say, "Hey, man, you remember make this go viral?" "Yeah, what about her?" "Oh, yo, she doing big things. Oh, she doing amazing things." "Oh, really?" "Yeah, man, you see that house she live in? Oh, she over there doing this. Oh, that's what's up." "Oh, man. Yeah, oh, man. Remember Boss Life Online?" "Yeah, what about Boss Life Online?" "Oh, man, she's doing some amazing things. She got this over there." "Oh, really? For real?" "Yeah, yeah." "Oh, well, remember Burnside?" "Yeah." Oh, man. What they doing?" "Oh, they doing amazing things." "Remember Sandra living a full life?" "Yeah." "Oh, they doing amazing things." Oh yeah. "Remember Miss T with the T?" "Yeah, yeah, yeah." She doing amazing things over there." "Oh man, remember this person? They doing amazing things." I want to be Miss Queen. Remember Miss Queen? "Miss Queen, yeah. Oh, she doing amazing things over there. Oh, yeah, she was doing this, she was doing that, she was doing this." "Remember Eco Neighbor?" "Yeah, I remember Eco. Yo, Eco Neighbor. Yo, I remember Eco. He was already doing some big things, but man, that dude is phenomenal. Oh my goodness. Did you see BDBGP? Remember BDBGP? Oh, yeah, he's doing amazing things. He's doing it. Oh, remember Vandal the Land? Yeah, they're doing amazing things. Oh, man. Wow. Remember Courtney, Miss Cherry? Yeah, she's doing amazing things." I want people to be able to say, "You know what? Yeah, yeah. It all started when." "Hey, what's going on, All Star?" "Sheed, we here, sent me. Tell Sheed." "Alonzo, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in." Auntie Babies, welcome in, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Remember All Star Alonzo? "Yeah, man, doing amazing things." "Remember Auntie Babies?" "Yeah, oh, doing amazing things." I want people to literally be like, "Man, these people doing amazing things." Why? Because they decided to change some things. Just change a little something, just a little bit. Just change a little bit of strategy. That's why I'm on here. I ain't on here just to blow smoke and just to be seen and, "Oh, I just want to get watch time." I'm not on here for that. I'm on here to make sure. Hey, we here appreciate you. I'm in here to make sure that I do my part. I'm trying to do my part, but you got to do your part. You got to do your part. What is your part? You got to do a little bit more than you're doing. It ain't that hard, y'all. Yeah, Miss T with T probably said, "Uh-oh, Big Roots." It ain't that hard, y'all. It ain't that hard. It really ain't that hard. My grandma used to say, and I listen, my grandma is no longer here, okay? Um, I appreciate my grandma each and every day. I learned a lot from my grandma. So I don't think I'm picking on my grandma, okay, when I do this, okay? My grandma used to dip snuff. And one thing my grandma, now Big Rooster said some things that is kind of similar to what my grandma used to do. But my grandma used to be like, it's easy, baby. All you do is she's had that snuff in on both sides of the mouth. It's easy, baby. All you do is it's easy, y'all. It's easy. It ain't that hard. We think it too hard. If you can drive yourself to work, if you can get up and do something for YouTube and make videos and edit videos, if you can get up, hit the button to talk on a microphone and set up your live stream, if you can cook your own food, if you can boil some noodles, you can do this. It's not that hard. People make it so hard because they want you to keep coming back and they want to take all your money and they want you to keep, like a tick. Lead Farmer, I was on his video and he's talking about ticks and things like that. But he was talking about how ticks, just get on people and just start, sucking away until they just, this big, that's what a lot of people want to do. I'm trying to give you information. Why am I trying to give you information? Because I want you to do better. I want you to be better. Everybody around me got to win. That's my mindset. Everybody, not everybody, everybody around me got to win. That's my mindset. That's what I say all the time. I always have winners around me. That's my mindset. That's what I say all the time. People around me are winners. I say that all the time. I have multimillionaires, multi-billionaires around me. I say that all the time. It's no coincidence that some of you are in here. Because if you're not a millionaire, you're going to be a future one. Why is that? As a man or woman, think of, so is he. I'm telling you, I'm telling y'all, this boy before his time. I'm telling y'all. Hey, Alonzo is saying hello, MTG. Make this go viral TV. Saying hello. I'm telling y'all, most people are ahead of their time. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, everyone. Most people are ahead of their time. And what I'm telling you is this. If you're around me, you got to be a winner. You got to be. You got to be. Well, I'm not currently a winner right now, but you're going to be winning soon. I'm trying to make this. It's going to happen. I promise you, if you continue to process yourself, continue to do what it is that you need to do, like it is for TV, doing it like it is for TV, I'm telling you, you're going to be where you need to be. Is it going to be overnight? Some people, it happens overnight. Some people it does. It happens like this. I see myself at over 250, 500,000, a million subscribers. Now, guess what's going to happen? When I reach that goal, I'm going to come back to this video and I'm going to do a short on it and say, remember when I said I see myself at over a million subscribers? I'm going to replay this video for the people who didn't believe it. That's if I decide to continue to stay on this platform. But I'm still going to go back and edit this and replay this video. Why is that? Because you got to believe it in your head before anybody else can believe it in you. I'm telling you, you may not be a millionaire right now, but if you continue to do what you're doing, if you're doing the right things, you're going to become a millionaire. Now, some people ain't going to become a millionaire because they're not doing the right things. They're not investing in themselves. They're not putting time in themselves. They're not putting money into themselves. They're not even caring about, they're just going to work, going home, going to work, going home, going to work, going home, going to work. They might make some content going home. Watching some people. They might be doing a little bit of that. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. They might be doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But guess what? You got to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I remember one thing about my grandma. She could go in the kitchen and you can say you ain't got nothing in your refrigerator. She can whip up a meal with something that you didn't think was nothing. How many people had grandmas like that or mothers like that or husband and wives or girlfriends? Somebody can literally look in the cabinet. You don't think it's nothing in there. They can go, boom. My dad would do that. Boom, he'd go in there, whip up something. You'd be like, dang, I didn't even see that. Go in there. I'm telling you, a lot of you are going to be able to do that. Why is that? Not necessarily because you're watching me, because you're starting to believe in yourself. It's not the only thing I do. Motivation, inspiration, things of that nature. But you're starting to believe in yourself. I can't allow anyone to think negative around me. It just won't happen. Because guess what? If you're thinking negative around me, soon you're probably thinking positive. Sooner or later. If you're watching videos or watching motivational content, soon you'll be thinking better. If you're saying, well, I can't do this soon, you probably won't be using those words. Why is that? Because everyone around me got to win. That's my mindset. I want winners. I want people to win around me. I want people around me that want to win. Why is that? Because I know I'm a winner. Think about it. LeBron James, if you just watch the situation, Steph Curry lost, but he's still a winner. I like Steph Curry. Still a winner. Even though that the Lakers won in advance, I'm pretty sure that Steph Curry will win more championships. I'm pretty sure that he will win more NBA titles before his retirement. I'm pretty sure that, and I pretty much can go back to this video and clip it up to say what I said. I'm pretty sure that that will happen. Just because he didn't win necessarily, he still won because he's an NBA. He ain't gonna go home to a two bedroom apartment or a 1 bedroom apartment or a shack or laying on the ground. And guess what? If you there, I can guarantee you can win. Been there, done that. I remember I was staying with my parents, and I was staying there, and I said, I'm gonna be out of here. I'm gonna get out of here. I was younger, but I said I can't do this. They said, well, you can stay with me as long as you want. Da da da. No, I can't do this. I got to get up out of here. But I had a goal, had a mindset, had a vision, I had something set in for me. And speaking of that, if y'all got kids, you don't just be so quick to kick your kids out. Help them get set up. That's a whole nother conversation. I really feel God's telling me this. You got some kids, you're trying to kick them out. I don't like, man, they need to go. No, help them set up. Help them get to another level that you didn't get to. Help them impart in them. Help them get somewhere farther than you. Impart in your kids. Don't be so quick to kick them out. I ain't saying my parents did that to me, okay? I chose to get out, okay? But what I'm saying is I said, I got to get up out of here. Every position I've been in life, I said, I got to do this. I got to do that. I remember I was in the class. I was 17 at the time, taking the insurance license class. And somebody said, he can't be in here. And they said, Robert, when's your birthday? I told him. And he said, well, as long as his birthday is 18th birthday is before he takes the test, he can do this. And I was answering all the questions. Boom, boom, boom. They was asking questions about insurance. I mean, the instructor said, Robert, listen, I understand you know this, but everybody else has to know it. There's people, adults, asking me to study with them, helping them with their insurance stuff, studying with them. Why? Because I studied. Now, you probably wondering, how did it happen? Well, my grandmother I talked about sold insurance. Wow. Well, how did that happen for you? My mom and dad had a business selling insurance. Wow. Guess what? Mom said, look, you're not going to go take that test until you know this book back and front. You're not taking this test, you know this book back and front. You're going to sit down, you're going to study this book. I'm going to get flashcards. I'm going to quiz you. And when you think you're ready, I'm going to see if you're ready. Because I ain't going to let you waste your money spending money on these tests. You're going to keep learning until you learn. And guess what? I learned. I passed it the first time. What am I saying to y'all? The information I'm giving is valuable, but you got to study some of the information. You can't just take my word for it. Like LeVar Burton say, reading Rainbow. But you don't have to take my word for it. You don't just have to take my word for it. Why don't we invest? Out of fear. Out of the unknown. What if I mess it up? I don't have the time. Now, here's the question. What are you going to do in retirement? Are you really going to have the time then? Well, I have more time then, but will you have the age? Will you have the time frame for the investment to grow? Will you have the resources? Will you have the health? You got to ask yourself all those questions. It's best to learn it now and do it now so that when moves happen, there's going to be other companies that are going to fail, unfortunately. Other companies are going to fail. Other companies are going to succeed. There's going to be other companies that are going to grow from this recession. There's going to be people, unfortunately, more layoffs. Unfortunately, going to be more companies that announce layoffs. It could be your company. I hope and pray it's not, but I'm just speaking the real. I've been on the layoff line before, coming in and then them telling me, yes, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, we're stopping at 7, 8, 9, 10. Man, I was number 8. Man, I got laid off. What am I do? I've been down there before, been down that way. But what you have to do is start to shift the what if. What happens if? What can I do if? What am I going to do later if? There's a lot of things, a lot of people in here. There are business people who have amazing products and things like that you can take a look at. There's some things that I do that I probably announce a little bit later. Things that I do that you can take a look at. There's a lot of people who do a lot of things. Okay. But what I'm saying to you is you got to believe in yourself. I'm about to close. I'm getting ready to close. Yeah. I'm getting ready to close. Yeah. I'm being silly, y'all. Before I go ahead and end this live, does anyone have any questions? Have any questions? Any comments? Let me know before I end. I'm about to go ahead and wrap this on up like a bow. And by the way, I'll be here next Saturday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as well. So in the next minute, if I don't see any questions, I want to wrap it up. So if you have any questions, don't feel, shy or ashamed. Write it down. Write it in the chat. I may or may not be able to help you, or I may be able to get you back to the right person that could help you. So if you have any questions, hey, David, good night and welcome in. Any questions? Like they used to say, all hearts and minds are clear. All hearts and minds are clear. Well, if there's no questions, I appreciate each and every one of you taking the time to come in this live. Once again, if you are here and you haven't subscribed, the subscribe button is super simple. It's a button. Just hit the button. Hit all post notifications. It don't cost you nothing. The subscribe button costs you nothing. I'm giving you the value of the information for free. Just costs you nothing. Another thing, if you're a mother and you're watching this, happy Mother's Day. I appreciate each and every mother that's out there. If your mother's currently living, give them a call, send them a card. If they're not living, go to their gravesite if you can. Pray for them, things like that. But I want to thank each and every mother. Appreciate y'all. Mothers make the world go round. I really do believe that. Not gangsters. Mothers make the world go round. But anyway, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for taking the time to do the things. Like I said, subscribing costs you nothing. Hit the subscribe button, notification bell, all notifications so that you can get the information when I come out. 7 p.m. next week, Eastern Standard Time. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'll see you in the next level of greatness. Thank you for choosing You Learn Robert. We'll talk to you. All right. Bye now.